I'm Vicky.
And I'm Heather.
And we're the Electric Needle Girls. Today we're going to show you what we have completed so far in 2025, being only 9 days in. So, starting with, we got Heather's quilt.
The quilt top was completed.
But we managed to get all the quilting.
Vicky did the quilting.
So we've got all of that done. And then Heather bound it and finished it.
I had the binding made. I've just found a thread. Don't like threads. Anyway, I'll cut that off later. It's, how big was it? 56 square or something?
Something like that, big enough.
Big enough. But it's a Christmas quilt. Yeah, and I finished it on New Year's Day. So think about that. How silly is that?
Just in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
So just so you don't see us, we'll just lift it up above our head so you
There
can
we
see
go.
part of it.
We could flip it over and do the other half. It was a bit of a block swap, but I made a lot of the blocks. So there we go. Anyway, we'll get that out of the way. What do I do next?
So another thing that Heather did is she had some templates for some Ochla Roots mini pouches.
Mini envelope wallets or something, yes.
Which, if you go to the Ochla Roots website, it also comes as an SVG. So if you have a cutting machine,
I want to give that a go.
I know, but you got to get the SVGs. You can cut it out, and what Heather's done is she's used HTV, heat transfer vinyl, on the inside of her vinyl. So she's given it a lining.
Yeah,
and it looks pretty funky.
It's a raw edge project.
Yes, it is a raw edge project.
It's the Anna Mini envelope wallet.
Yeah, the Anna Mini envelope wallet, which brings us
because I made it with scraps from that.
Yes, so we're going a little bit out of order, but that's because of me. Because for Christmas, my sister-in-law, she wanted. Well, actually, did she ask for it? Yeah, she wanted a book cover. So Heather came up with a book cover in vinyl in her colours.
That's not it.
This is not her book cover. This is another book cover. Her colours are more along the red and the spots and the Minnie Mouse. That's what she likes. But there are no Minnie Mouses were inside. But yeah, just so.
So this is a prototype for a pattern.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do this one for Gigs too, I think. We might do this. We participate in the Great International Craft Show, which will be at the end of January.
Yep.
So if you Google that, and we'll do that as a half-hour demo. We'll do that together. We'll probably do an A5, I think, for the demo to make it a little bit quicker.
Another thing that got whilst the
Well done.
We'll just leave that where that is. That's some of our bags that if you come to the Wodonga show. Any show. Our first one will be Wodonga, but yeah, 2025 for Craft Alive. If you purchase our vinyl or find anything big enough, you'll walk away with one of those bags, just so if you forget to bring one, because that does occasionally happen.
A little while. I think they're a bit sturdy.
Yes, they are a bit sturdy. Now, one other thing is my sister-in-law went, "Oh, can you make us a tummy time quilt for my my
granddaughter's teacher."
Yeah, my nieces. So
she's having a baby early this year.
So no spoilers to her, because she's probably not following us on social media. But if you are, just be surprised.
So this is my now. How many do you think I've made?
I think you've made
15, 20?
Quite a few.
I've got to the point now that I can make them quite quickly.
And quilt. Yeah.
And I've got a recipe in my head. And I'm hoping this year to possibly teach that round the traps. So we will let you know on our socials if I'm teaching it. It'll probably be in Melbourne, but you'd get a really good go at a one-day class. You'd be nearly there.
Yes. Okay. So we've got that. Now something else that you'll see in Geeks 22 is this very simple window pouch where if you are a beginner bag maker and you're just wanting to double your feet in and have a go, well, or you are a bag maker and you don't know what to do with your scraps.
It was more concentrated on leftover foam.
Yeah.
Quilted foam.
Which we're going to get to quilted foam shortly as well.
Because you'll have little bits left over.
So what this has done is this has created a pouch for Heather to keep her templates for the vinyl wallets that we showed earlier. So she's got them all here.
Might even take them off the chain because then they'd be easier to keep in the pouch. I even put, sorry, I think this is cute. There's even a little handmade label on there.
Yeah.
So that, I quite like that. I thought that was a little cute bit.
So,
match the zip tape to the handle strapping so I can hang it up.
Yes. So the zip, the webbing, the pulls, the vinyl, we all stock in our online store.
And the foam.
And the foam.
The bit you can't see.
If you put the foam in and you go, oh my god, the postage is enormous. We do offer free postage over $150. So maybe go, hey, do you want anything with a friend? Yeah. And you can
absolutely
do a bulk order and get the free postage.
And I also put that medium weight interfacing behind that binding, which I didn't say in the video, but that's all right.
Sometimes it's the stuff you don't see that makes a huge difference.
Gracious. Now this is Vicky's work so far this year. So
far this year I've managed to quilt, is it 7 meters of fabric?
This is 6 plus my quilt plus.
Yeah, so I've managed to quilt just over 6 meters of bag foam. So this is one of them, which this is going to become a kit at our Wodonga show.
But we're going to do a clammer.
For a clammer.
I think that's big enough to make an extra large clammer.
It's big enough that you can choose whatever size clammer you want to make out of the material. You'll only get that size. But if you cut out the templates and you want the smaller ones, you might be able to get two.
You'd probably get 2 smalls.
2 smalls or maybe 2 mediums. But cut
a medium and a small.
Yes.
I don't know. We didn't check that, but you can get an extra large on it.
So yeah, cut the templates out and you can juggle it around. Yeah. But it's quilted for you. It's done. The step's done.
It's so nice. Just start sewing with something that's already quilted. You don't have to quilt it.
Yes, you might have used remnant bag to make that pouch. And these bits here, you'll see the sorry, I'll try and stop saying. You will see a sample of it. The hot and heavy, the small version,
hot and heavy, yes.
In this fabric at Wodonga. As we will be making one of those up, and then we'll be kitting, because we've got a couple of extra pieces, we'll be kitting the rest of that up for you.
With bases.
Yeah, with bases. We have
our handyman cut the bases for us, didn't he?
Yes. We don't have a price for that at the moment, but
But you'll get quilted bag foam, all your hardware, a base. The only thing I think we said that we might let people buy themselves is the contrast fabric.
Yeah.
Because I think then it just makes it yours. And at Craft Alive, if you cannot find somebody selling fabric, then I don't know what you're doing there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, Angela from So Bright.
Or Margaret.
Margaret.
From Preach Crafts.
Yes. They are some, and Fleur from Little Desert Quilters. So these are just a few people off the top of our heads that if you want to go buy some fabric, I'm pretty sure they'll help you. And at shows now, they're starting to bring more than just fat quarters. They're starting to bring half meters and meters of fabric because the bags are becoming more popular.
It's not just not just patchwork anymore.
So go to Craft Alive, check out
who's going to be
there.
And then it's only 3 weeks later till we're in Ballarat.
Exactly.
So February
now,
end of 22nd, 20-something, 21st, 22nd of
February, now,
3 weeks later.
For anybody who went to Gippsland expecting to see us there, I am so sorry. I just happened to have a major medical procedure on that exact weekend, and I am still recovering from it. So
that's why we've been a bit slow on the socials.
Yes, our social media will be picking up.
Dad and I didn't worry about her at all.
Okay,
so the final 2 bits. Let's get.
Yep.
We've got 2 more bits of quilted foam.
So we've got a lovely pink and purple with a blue backing. This is a high quality printed. So it's made in Korea. So this one doesn't have a designer on it.
And this is from Henry Glass. So this is a Henry Glass fabric. And
when I saw this, I just went, "Oh, that's pretty."
So we've got that with they've got the same.
They've got the same backing. We do have another piece of this that we're going to put with a different backing.
And we haven't yet decided what kits to cut those into.
Yes, so we're probably going to cut some fat quarters, some half meters. So whether they become a bag kit or whether they become here's some pre-cut fabric, it will work with patterns X, Y, Z.
A lot of the Bianni patterns, they tell you to buy 5/8 of a yard, which is a little bit over half a metre. But that's to then quilt. But because when you quilt,
it shrinks.
So you've got to take that into consideration. But so if we've already done the quilting, it's not going to shrink any further. And we did it, Vicky did. I helped a little bit.
We did this on the long arm. Some of these I had some challenges with, but we're getting faster, we're getting quicker. And we're getting more experienced, so
all the time. And so Vicky's willing to sell her labour for the quilting, and she's doing it for me too because I've got to make some more samples, and I just think it's going to be wonderful.
So you'll probably see some samples in some of these fabrics.
I'll probably make a sample with both of those.
So
anyway, on that
On that note,
on the 9th of
9th of January,
we're ready and raring to go.
Yep. Okay. Thanks for watching and see you around.